This contest, starting with the home team, Sporting JAX, and a little bit of a twist in the 3-5-2 formation with Lena Solano, 6 goals and 3 assists at the top. And the wind is certainly going to be something we'll be keeping an eye on. It has been blowing for the better part of the day here in Jacksonville, and into the wind, Spokane kicks off, and you can see how much that was impacted. That thing just got knocked down. Last week out, they went to Dallas, basically dominated there for much of the game. Now here's an early chance for Sporting JAX. Bailey DeSmit, saved by Hope Heisey. Sporting JAX, for the first 20-25 minutes, Dallas had the best of it last week. And then the switch flipped, and 4 goals from Sporting JAX, 2 right before halftime and 2 after the interval last week in Dallas. Spokane trying to build something back the other way. Zierenberg taking on Illig. Swings one in, headed in front, and just wide of the net.
Ball, and I think we're going to see that how the weather is playing into this game pretty much the whole game.
Now a throw for Sporting JAX. Smith back to Hughes. Now Sophie Jones. DeSmit shoots from distance and trying to pick out Lester making a run.
I think one thing that goes underrated with Kenton and DeSmit is they're such great counter pressers. So once the ball is lost, they are on it. And if you're a defender for the opposition, man, there's some panic in that situation, which we just kind of saw where that ball got played out of bounds. They've done a terrific job of being defenders first as soon as the ball is lost.
Georgia Brown. Now Maggie Illig. To Kenton. Lester tried to get it back to Bowman. But again, Spokane's defense has been strong. Fontenot. Facing up on Meg Hughes. Plays it into the box. And it gets through and in. The offside flag stays down. And there's the early goal for Spokane Velocity, or rather for Spokane Zephyr. Felicia Knox, her 3rd goal of the year.
No, it looked like it kind of started in slow motion. Fontenot got a good ball, especially with the switch in the point of the attack. They just haven't quite had that happen yet.
There's Bailey DeSmit. Puerta. Hughes to Puerta again. Ashlyn Puerta along the ground. This one right out in front and deflected in. Sophia Bowman. 2nd straight game with a goal for the Sporting JAX midfielder.
Course of this year, and maybe that's back from her defensive days. I'm not sure, but she does a really nice job at that.
7 goals, 6 assists for Kenton this season. 13 goal contributions. That is quite a rookie season. Bowman. At the top of the 6, headed away, hit along the ground. Then a little chip that almost went in. Bailey DeSmit. Game with the goal for Bailey DeSmit. Take another look at it here.
Yeah, looking a little outside of the foot.
She said she had a celebration planned, but it all went fuzzy in her head, and she just started jumping up and down, going crazy. Certainly exuding joy in the goal, but we'll see what the celebration will look like if she gets another chance along the way. That was just her 2nd goal of the year. Here's Hughes, trying to work to the byline. Dispossessed. Sporting JAX keeps it in. Sent toward the top of the 6. Heisey came out for a punch.
On it, but just a little bit off. But these chances are mounting for Sporting JAX. It wouldn't surprise me to get another one right before the half.
Puerta coming very deep for it. The pass all the way through for Kenton. Now Lester out wide with DeSmit making a run down the middle of the park. Lester trying to set something up here. Julia Lester, the former Gator. Into the box. And cut it back against everybody. Tracked back by Hughes. And now Philpotts. Final minute of regulation time in the first half. Header by DeSmit, and Heisey pounces on it. Parks will let it go. And this goal kick will likely be the last touch of the half. And we won't even get that far. 1-1 at halftime. Sporting JAX and Spokane Zephyr FC. We've seen this on a number of occasions where she'll kick it deep and they'll defend and try to start the half in the opponent's end. And this one into the wind and does go out. There's DeSmit with Puerta coming inside. It'll be a throw for Sporting JAX. Go quickly. And another throw. Hughes tried to get it to Sophie Jones. Now Sophie's got it. And another throw for Sporting JAX.
Little disjointed. Haven't really seen either team be able to sustain anything.
Hughes. Puerta. Now Bowman. Puerta. Into the box. Tried to go near post. And
you look at just the patience that it took to play that ball through. And Puerta looking near post.
Cleared out by Spokane, but not all the way. Puerta coming back for it. Now Bowman. Hughes. Paige Kenton. Into Hughes. Cutting it back. Here's DeSmit. DeSmit just misses.
All this is kind of loosening them up a little bit, but man, tight turn. Had the keeper beat.
What stood out is her team-first mentality. She's still creating chances, picking up assists, and when she comes off the field, she's the first one celebrating her teammates' goals. For a 19-year-old who spent much of the season in the spotlight, her coach says her willingness to share success and not let everything fall on her shoulders says a lot about who she is. Cole?
Murray coming on. She fought a knee injury earlier this year, former University of Illinois star. And talk about experience, 29-year-old has played pro in Spain and the Netherlands. He was on the roster with the Washington Spirit as a national team replacement player. And now game getting a little stretched out here. A shot from distance, easily handled.
Spokane had probably more good quality chances than Sporting JAX in the second half of this one.
And that's how it ends. 1-1 draw in Jacksonville. Sporting JAX